Hey you guys, so I thought about doing makeup, with the opposite hand, since I can't really do much things right-handed. I thought that might be fun to do, but I got a couple of things to do. It's gonna be so difficult for me to just relax for the next 6 weeks, and I think that everything is fine and I'm all better, but pain medication is an amazing thing to make you feel like you're not in pain. I talked to my provider about muscle relaxers, and he said muscle relaxers don't actually target the muscle, it targets your brain. Sorry, my hair's a mess. Well, I can only do so much. And so he doesn't recommend muscle relaxers because of the fact that it targets your brain but not the actual injury. Ooh, my screen is all kind of gross. Let's see if I can clean that up a little better. I've been sweating. We took the dog for a walk because I can handle going for a walk. And the pain meds legit make you feel like everything is okay. And it is not okay. I just jarred my arm and it reminded me that I'm not okay, which kind of sucked. Because it's I'm supposed to take 6 weeks off from work. It's going to be covered under L&I, but still. It still sucks. I mean, I'm focusing on school, but at the same time, it's okay, I'm focusing on school, and I'm doing what I think is great, but I still have a lot of downtime, and the boyfriend suggested that I take a second class, but we're already too far in for me to add another class. I would be behind. And I don't want to risk falling behind. And I mean, it's a good thing that I can take the time to be extra careful with this class, because I did my first assignment as per the instructions, and he wasn't too picky about us having to find other sources, so we could use personal knowledge to respond. And so I used personal knowledge to respond to the answers, and it gave me a 60%, saying clearly the knowledge is not my own. And I paraphrased it, and I refused to give credit. Okay. So now I have to spend time hunting for sources, hunting for other authors that have similar knowledge to myself, hunting for information that is similar to what I know, because the first test that we took was about cybercrime. So I talked about getting my identity stolen. I talked about viruses and firmware and all these things that people of my generation grew up learning all about, and it's just common knowledge to us. But apparently, using common knowledge is not as acceptable as it was originally portrayed, which is fine, because I know I can find sources to back up what I know. Now, finding academic sources to back up what I know, that's where I'm going to be spending the extra time this term. I literally have to pull a perfect grade on everything else in order to make sure that I keep my A, which I'm going to. I thought about taking the extra class. I really did think about taking the extra class, because I want to be done by the end of this year. because even though it's not 3 years, because I started December of 2016 and I'm going to graduate January of 2019, it's not 3 years, but it feels like it. It's just the class ends like the very beginning of January, because it would end in December, but they give you time off for winter break before the class finishes. So you technically finish in January. I think that's how it works. So yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. I gotta go drop off a check for my van pool and then head back home because, well, I'm supposed to be relaxing, and I am relaxing, but I'm not, because I'm getting homework done. I also, I'm trying to organize my bedroom just because I want it to be clean. And while I have my nephew, he can help me so that I am not totally like just doing stuff I shouldn't be. He's helping me take care of the big stuff. I only have one more day of my pain medication, and then that's gonna suck. But hopefully I'll get a call from the office in West Olympia early next week to go in for my ultrasound procedure to break up the calcium, get the cortisone shot, relax some more, and go from there. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So they were a little bit later than they normally are, but that's okay. No deal. Got to chat with my coworker and talked about the doTERRA oil that I'm using, the essential oil I'm using to help with the inflammation, because I can't take anything with an ibuprofen in it, any NSAID, and generally ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. So for those of you who didn't know, when you have gastric bypass, you can't really take ibuprofen. So the doctor at the ER had to prescribe me prednisone, something like that. It's an anti-inflammatory, but it doesn't work as well as something with ibuprofen in it. So a friend of mine, she sells doTERRA oils. I don't know I think she has a website. I'll link her website down below. And she did a mix for me, an anti-inflammatory mix that is amazing. Okay, amazing. And I told him about how it helps and how I'm going to be out of my regular pain / anti-inflammatory tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last dosage until I go see the doctor to get my shoulder taken care of. And he says he's kind of interested, natural way to take care of issues instead of having to just take medication. And honestly, I find it's totally worth it. Essential oils are amazing. I was never really a believer. Like, okay, I know lavender and all that's just calming and things like that. And so, some of the essential oils I would get would be like lavender and, dab it a little on, here and there and just smell the lavender, and it is calming. But using this mix that she has made, it's kind of turning my opinion around on essential oils. Anytime my arm gets super spasmy or that dull throbbing pain is starting to come back. I know the sharp pain is going to be coming back soon, so I rub a bunch of the essential oil on my arm, and it calms that pain. And most of my pain right now is from my muscles being inflamed due to the calcium deposits in my joint. So I am very glad to have this option, especially since my PA at the orthopedic surgeon's office did not feel it is necessary that I need more medication. And I'm gonna go straight from 50 milligrams to nothing, and I have a bunch of people worried about the fact that I'm gonna go from 50 milligrams of this to absolutely nothing. But I'm confident in knowing that this stuff has worked for other people, and that so far it's working for me. So I'm going to link her information down below. She's actually very knowledgeable. I am actually going to be going to her house on Monday for a oils class, so I can learn a little bit more about it, and I'm going to talk to her a little bit about it then. And yeah, I'm so glad to be willing to try, because a lot of people wouldn't be willing to try alternative medicine, and I am, because I was worried about when my medication ran out what it was going to be like. But I'm very happy, and I want everyone to know about this mix, this special mix, like Amy's Magic Potion. Okay, I'm gonna call it Amy's Magic Potion, that she has created for me, that is going to help me during my 6 weeks of rest and relaxation. So we'll see. So I am having to admit the fact that I am not much better. It's a different pain than initially that brought me to the hospital, but it's still pain. Ugh. It's still not a good feeling. I keep trying to convince myself I'm okay. I'm not. So, I don't know what kind of videos I'll make in the coming months, but we'll see. Thanks for coming with me today. I know it wasn't a whole lot. I know it's not super long, but I wanted to put a video up for you guys. I do have some videos stockpiled, so I'll be able to get those videos up for you, and I'll try to do some more videos. I'll definitely do the doing makeup with my left hand, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.